Hey everyone! I'm here with another unboxing video, I guess. It's sort of a review video and a little bit of an unboxing thing at the same time. If the light, like the tone of the light changes while I'm filming, that's because I've got Christmas lights under my computer, or at least the back of my computer, and they change color. So it may reflect onto probably the white boxes. So anyway, recently I've gotten into creating like really tiny miniature houses. People who followed me on social media will probably have seen the photos already. So yesterday I got my latest box in, which is the bottom one, and so I had like 3 different brands by now, and I kind of really wanted to just do a quick like unboxing, show what's in these kinds of boxes, and just check stuff out and maybe give like ideas on which ones may work for you. I'm hoping to not make this into a very long video, but then I did a outlining and story video series which I hope to do in half an hour or maybe an hour at most, and turn into 2 hours after editing. So hoping to do it quicker this time, at least not that long of a video. So a quick breakdown. Miniature houses are basically what it says. Miniature, usually rooms, not full houses, generally rooms. So today I've got Cutebee. I think they're all Chinese brands, I'm not so sure. I bought them on AliExpress. 2 of these I've bought during the single sale, I think it was, earlier this month. Not this one. This one was my very first box that I ordered, and I still haven't started it. I'll probably explain in a moment why. Anyway, this is Cutebee DIY house. It's the blue living room with dust cover and music box, and it was €13. It took about 3 weeks to arrive, at which point I was yeah, I'll explain in a moment. The second one I've got is Cute Room, DIY house, like it says. It's the Kitten Diary because it's super cute. So that's this box. It comes with dust cover and music box. I'll show you in a moment. It was €11, so those are like on the cheaper side of things, even though these are more mid-range price. If you're going for like these are lower mid-range. So this one's a mid-range price. Like I saw this box yesterday and I knew I had, and then because I then opened it, I knew I had to do an unboxing for this one because it's so pretty. So this one is from Robolife or Robud. The page originally said Robud, but it says Robolife here, so either of those. It's called Sam's Study, although I'm not quite sure why Sam has a study that says sale on it. It's a bookstore. It's a bookstore. Anyway, it was €21, this one, which is basically mid-range price. You've got smaller rooms which are under €10 usually, around 5 to 10. Then you've got like the low mid price, which are the other 2 which are the other 2 boxes, and then you've got like this is where mid-range starts. A lot of people I know, when I shared these, like, and they loved this one, and when it arrived I loved it even more. So yeah, okay. Just look at this. Like these boxes are like mostly functional. This one literally has no like pictures on it. Then you've got the Cute Room one, which has the pictures of some of them, not all of them. Although most come in multiple versions, which basically mean it comes with dust cover and music box, or just with music box, or just with dust cover, or without any of them. These are really cute. Not all of them are on here, although yeah, this one, some are on the back. So let's put them all aside. Let's just open them one by one first. So Cutebee DIY house. This is the blue living room. I'd ordered this in September, I think, way back. Well, for me anyway. I think August, September. I'd waited for weeks and then I ordered this one. And then it was sent, and they said it took 2 weeks, but it was sent, and after 2 weeks, the delivery thing said that it had arrived at some country and another country and sending country, and I was confused. I'm like, if I didn't want to wait another 2 weeks for my box, so I ordered actually from Amazon. I ordered the holiday theme, Holiday Times box, and without dust cover without dust cover or anything. So I have that one, and I'm mostly finished with it, but I still have to put like a lot of plastic plans around the edges of things, and I had to do that once already for it, and I've been putting it off basically. So that was the first one, and I've got a theatre box, which is like a little tiny tin with a miniature thingy in it. Those are the tin are finished. This one, I'm almost done. And I'm also from Cutebee. Yeah, that's Cutebee. I'm currently working on the slightly bigger box on the Bookstore. They've got a bookstore, and it's a modern bookstore, and it's really cool. And so yeah. That's why I'm comparing these, because I've already worked with these brands, so I know a bit more about them already. So we've got Cutebee. You get your instructions. They're usually pretty good instructions. What I found from Cutebee is that they sometimes don't exactly show where things go, which was with the other box much more of a problem, because it had a lot of bookshelves, and it wouldn't tell you how far apart the books, like the shelves for the bookshelves had to be. But this one is a much simpler room. I hate making pillows. Honestly, I really suck at making pillows, but I've only made 2 for now, so that will probably get better. So you've got your instruction book. Then in this box, this is the music box. It's a pretty sizable music box. Not sure if you can even really hear it if I do this, but it's really cute. When I played with it, my cat kind of got confused by it, but yeah, she gets confused by everything. So we've got the music box in here. Then we've got this is part of the dust cover, the brown paper that comes off, and then you've got the clear. Alright, you've got the clear see-through stuff underneath, and you've got your bases and your walls in here. More dust cover pieces. And you've got your, pull them out. These won't pack that nicely, to be honest. Then you've got basically your cutting template. So these you actually put onto, in this case, the blue-green leather cloth, and then you cut them out and you do whatever it says you have to do. Inside page of the books, usually, I don't think we're in here, no. So these you cut out and then you fold, and then you use with the specific cover that's shown on there. Like, you've got the covers around here, which are the covers shown here, and you've got your other, checking if I'm actually showing you, you've got your different parts. These are the, luckily you don't have to paint it. Like, I'm usually into the wargaming miniatures, so I'm used to having to paint everything myself, and in this case you don't have to. You can just cut out and put on, so that's nice always. Put these back into the box. Come on. Music box. Now we've got the big bag. I love how they put everything in resealable bags, because you can then store stuff. They all, at least all of the ones I've got, come with lights, LED lights. Oh, okay, LEDs. Yeah, anyway. So you've got your battery pack for it and some, I think, yeah, the LEDs are in here already. So you can see them, these are the same. Usually they come with either just white or sometimes they come with colored lights. Then you've got the rest of the packet. Small bits, just a bag of small bits. Plancy bits, bag of plancy bits. It's really easy to figure out. Here you've got the pillow stuffing, you've got your fake leather, you've got your, like anything, cloth or stuff like that. Cardboard, stuff like that. Then you've got your, there's even more bags in here. Wood pieces, more wood pieces, and more wood pieces. So you've got a lot of wood pieces in this one. So that's basically what you get in one of these, this specific kit. My problem with the other Cutebee thing I'm working with, the, let's close this. The Bookstore that I had, that I'm currently working on, is that a lot of the wood pieces are warped and badly warped in cases. So that's a bit of a, like, it doesn't look like that would be much of an issue with this specific set, but the one I'm currently working on, I just had a really big issue with warped pieces of wood, and that is kind of a problem if you have to put together a lot of bookshelves. So, and I just didn't find that they had very good instructions on what goes where specifically, so that was a bit of a bummer for it. But yeah, you've got your Cutebee living room in blue. Then we go to this is the Kitten Diary from Cutehouse. Yeah. So again, instructions. They're all slightly different in how they do instructions. Like this one shows, for example, here where you've got like template stuff. Not all of them do that. This one you actually have to sew, which is different. Usually you don't sew, usually you glue. Usually they say you have to glue that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of little bit of pieces with the butterflies. I'm going to be curious about that one. And then you've got instructions on the other sets stuff. This is the music box. I haven't opened it yet, but I can show you. Come on, music box. It's not Thursday. Just a small music box. It's kind of cute. Not all of the sets have music boxes, but I just really like the idea of these. And I probably won't be using them much, and it kind of freaks the cats out. Yeah, which can be, you know, bonus or not. Dust cover. This is just basically your base, your floorboard, walls. More dust cover. Your just like the Cutebee one, this is pretty sturdy paper, glossy and pretty sturdy, which can be an advantage. I've found it with making books. It can also be very much a disadvantage. It makes, on the one hand, it makes making sure you don't cut through the paper when you're like scoring it to a fold easier. On the other hand, it also makes me more likely to actually cut through the paper when I score because it's so thick. So I then feel like I have to put more pressure, which I don't have to. So you've got your paper bits, your stencils, your templates, all the different ones. It tells you what it's for. yeah, they did that pretty well here. I'm just checking the DIY house again. I had an issue with the Bookstore where, no, they do it right in this one. The Bookstore one had, of course, a lot of books, and the descriptions of what books had to go where. So the descriptions of like the blue bookshelf, first shelf or second shelf were all in Chinese, only in Chinese, and usually you get this. Like you get the numbers A4 5 or A4 1 C6, so you get letter number combination so you can find it, and that one only came in Chinese. So luckily Google Translate app works really well, but that was really frustrating to actually do. You just had to go over all of them, and there were a lot of them. So that was a bit of a meh thing for the other one from Cutebee that I did. So let's go back in here, and we're going to open the big packet. You get your wooden pieces, all light wood. It's all, well, the thing itself has a lot of like benches and a couple of shelves. So that's that one, and then you've got your wood pieces. You've got your cat. We've got a cat in here. Your cloth, your pillow filling, and let's see, beads, stuff for plant seeds, your basically that kind of stuff. We've got 2 wooden beams in the big bag still. More plants. This stuff is kind of annoying to work with, but more plants, types, and flowers. And then you've got your lights. These are whites, I think, or is one of them coloured? No, these look like all whites. And your batteries, and oh, that reminds me, I need to buy some batteries because I don't have these. These come in with these need AAAs, like the really tiny ones. So yeah, I don't have many of them to buy those. And that's basically what's in this one. They are pretty similar between these two. Like really similar in setup, what they look like. And now we've got the last one. There we go. Now we've got Sam Study. So you can already see that the box is different. Like there's extras over there. It's different, it's special, and like you've got nice wrap, and the box itself is really pretty. So open this one up, and when I opened it, I knew it was different anyway. Better paper even on the the instructions. The shells are built really differently. These actually slot into each other instead of having to glue them into like their into the right size. These just slot in. You don't have to like there's not so much gluing going on. So this really helps that you don't get it means they don't go all wonky all the time, which is really something that can be quite annoying. You get like ladder, cute things, although bending these things is hard, but that's going to be fun. I hadn't really looked through them yet, so I just looked at it and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on video. But these are really nice instructions, really good. They look good, and they're very clear. Comparison, like I feel that in comparison to the other instructions, it just feels, I'd almost say more sensible between the two. I really like how these just look and how they're laid out. So this one to the side. Just trying to not push stuff off my desk on the other side. So what was really different, like you can see the instructions are quite, like it's a totally different type of paper and it feels really different. But then I saw how this was laid out and I knew that, yeah, not the same. So we've got bag 3. Because the other bags, they come in bags, but they don't tend to, like, really, they sort of label them, but they don't label them that well generally. So you've got bag 3 in here. And usually all the wood pieces come in one bag. But we've got bag 2 with a lot of wood pieces. And we've got bag 3 1 with wood pieces. And bag 2 1 with more wood pieces. And then I hadn't actually opened this for this part yet. So let me grab something to open that. And we've got more wood pieces, your floorboard stuff, and I'm not sure what these are yet. Well, I'll find out. And then I think they're for the books. And then you've got more walls and floorboards, and this is for the chair that's on there. So we've got even more wood pieces. Like normally they come in one bag, you have to figure everything out, but these are pretty well like put together to know what's going on where. Then this is the small bits bag. Like you've got your beads, lots of the same type of beads all the time, and you actually get I forget the English name for it because I'm smart. Tweezers. There we go. Which it says on it that it's in here. So you get a set of tweezers in here. This is the first time they've provided me with tweezers in one of these sets. It's bag 6. You get different bits pieces in it. Then you've got your cloth bag. So a lot of types of cloth and stuff like that. And then you've got a bit of, I think they're going to be for like flowers or something. They usually are. You get a brush with it. Well, if you don't order it from the other side of the world, you also get a small bottle of pigment with it, but you get a brush still, even if you don't get the pigment sometimes. So I'll have to provide the pigment for the walls and the floor. But other than that, you get a brush. That's cute. And then you got like your fabric-y thingies. More bits, although this is basically your electronic bits. So you've got your batteries, you've got your LED over here. These are not yet attached to anything, which probably is something to do with how they're like in the thing. But this is your electronics bag. And something with like little black, let's see if these are like little black squares. Lots of them. Not breaking them apart yet, hopefully. Then we get, like, this paper is a lot thinner, but it looks nice. It's not shiny, it looks nice. It looks like old paper. And so you've got books. Like, these are like rows of books. So you basically make a box for your books. And go book, 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 book. Yeah, some of these sets have like just book on the back of the books, and some of them have actual titles on them. I've got Pride and Prejudice on like one of the sets. It's kind of funny. But you've got your outside, like your books, and then you've got more books and some boxes. These I think are just boxes. Books, boxes. Maps, at least pieces of maps. Not exactly sure what these are for, but you've got like sweets and music and like really old plant papery stuff and maps. So I love the detail of this box, like seriously. And these are for alignment, so you can see where, like these go with the wood pieces, so you can put your wood pieces on top of it and you know which, like what piece is what, so you can see your alignments. Another one of those. Other pieces, and another one of these, so you can see what they're supposed to look like. And you've got more. So you just go this way. So you've got your flooring here. You've got some pictures and more books in here. On this side, more books. And you can see it, like it says book. It just says book. And then you've got the history of World War book. Van Gogh. Fiction, universe, novel, history, art, life, culture, language, philosophy, software, menu. I'm not so sure this. I would trust software that I bought in this shop. They seem to be doing really well with like old books, but I'm not so sure I'd buy software books in here. But you know. And then we've got like a piece of carton at the bottom. Not sure if that's for anything or if it's just in there to keep stuff, like to keep it nice. And card thingy. So yeah, that's a totally different box. Like that's just very, very different from the other two boxes. I got them, almost all of them on sale, so like normal price is not, they're not actually that far apart in price. But just, yeah. I'm so looking forward to building this one, but I've still got to finish up my other bookstore first, because I don't actually have a place to put them. Then I have to bring them to the office so I can store them here, because I don't have a place to put them at home. And I can't work on more than 2 at a time because I don't have that kind of storage opportunities. But you go back in here. So yeah, that's Sam's study. Like, that's really pretty. I really love it. So close this one up. Keep being nice. There we go. So that's that box. I'm just gonna put it all back together because I have to actually take this back home. It's kind of nice if it doesn't, like it goes back home in one piece. So yeah, 3 different brands. 3, sure, they're quite, no, they're slightly different like designs. Especially these two don't. These two aren't very different in that way. But yeah. If you ever wanted to know what these boxes look like on the inside, then you now know. And thank you very much for watching. Please leave comments if you want to see more. I've been collecting a lot of photos of me actually putting them together, so I could do like a, I don't know, almost a slideshow kind of thing with like the different photos I've taken while I'm putting them together. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Otherwise, thank you very much. Have a good one.